Okay, so this is a little intro to ukulele. So get a tuner, know how to tune it. The strings are G, C, E, A. Let's do how to hold the uke. So you want to have it, resting on your leg or up here like this. You don't want it like this. Some people will play it like this. Like you just want to have it up. We'll start with some basic chords. So these are frets going this way, obviously strings going horizontally, frets going vertically. So on your A string, which is your lowest string down here, on the 3rd fret, so 1, 2, 3, you push that down, and you want to be well in between the metal bars on either side. You don't want to be on the metal bar because you're kind of in between notes. You want to be right in between. And let's try it with middle finger on there. So middle finger, I'll get a little bit closer here. So 1, 2, 3, and then strum. So that is a C chord. And then we will go to F, which is top string, 2nd fret with your middle finger, and then skip this 2nd string and go down to the 3rd string on the 1st fret. So get a little closer. So 2nd fret, top string. This one that's next is going to be open, and you're going to actually hold this one down. So that is F. So this 2nd string and this bottom string are there's nothing gonna be holding or touching those. So if you have your middle finger up here and this middle finger is slightly touching this string on accident, you're gonna see how that 2nd string doesn't make any noise. But if I move my finger out, versus if I was slightly touching it, you're muting it. You want that to ring out freely. So you gotta set this up so that this string here, this 2nd string, is ringing free, that this middle finger here and this pointer finger are not touching it. They're on either side of it, but not touching it. And then you want your pointer finger here to not touch this string. So that's C. So we go back to C. I'm gonna play C with my ring finger so that I can keep these 2 fingers ready to just come down and do F. So let's do C, let's do F, and then we're going to show you G7. So G7, to move to that, you wouldn't even need to lift this finger off. You'd only need to bring your middle finger down 1 string, so I'm bringing it down, and then you add this finger on the 2nd fret. So here's what that would look like up close. So it's 2nd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret. Boom, boom, boom. So ring finger here, pointer finger here, this one, and then that top string just rings out, open. So if we were to go back to C, you wouldn't even need to lift your ring finger up. You would just slide it over to that 3rd fret, because remember, C is on the 3rd fret. So C, F, which is 2nd fret, top string, 1st fret, 3rd string. Keep your pointer finger there and move your middle finger down and add your ring finger both on the 2nd fret for G7, and then slide your ring finger forward to go back. So the reason I taught you those 3 chords. Also, feel free to pause this too. If you just want to work on C, we just work on C. You just pause it and just keep playing it until you get it right. And if you want to work on F, remember 2nd fret, top string, skip a string, then that third string down on the first fret. And then so all of these are open. And then to do the G7, you would keep your pointer finger there, move your ring finger down, and move your middle finger down and add your ring finger on the very bottom string. So it creates a little triangle. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. So second fret, first fret, second fret. That's what I mean by like 2, 1, 2. But the reason I showed you these 3 chords is because you could play You Are My Sunshine. So it's C, F, C, F, C, C, G7, C. And when you go down, remember when you go to that G, if you play the C with your ring finger, because you're gonna want to play it with your first finger or your middle finger, but if you play it with your ring finger, when you slide back to that G7, you don't ever have to lift this off the fretboard. You just slide it back, then go 1, 2 to get that. See, my ring finger never moves off the fretboard, and that's what you want whenever you're playing is maximum sound for minimum movement. So if you can go from one chord to the next and you don't have to lift off one of your fingers off the fretboard, you just have to slide it around, then that's what you're gonna wanna do. So You Are My Sunshine's like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Every verse is that same thing. So it's C, 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 F, 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 C, 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 F, 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 C, 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 G7, C. So yeah, just practice that, play around with that. Let me know if you have any questions. And I can show you some other ones too. Yeah, that should get you started. Oh, and then for strumming, so if I have the C here, if you watch my strumming hand, it's more like a, so I kind of like down with the back of these nails here, like down, down, and then you can do up with the top of your thumbnail. But you want to keep your hand loose. If you're too tight, it's going to be, you don't want your hand to be, you want your hand to be loose, just floppy and loose. Down, 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 up. So I like to do down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. But that's just my strumming pattern. There's a lot of different strumming patterns out there. You find one that works for you. As long as you're on time, it doesn't really matter. You could do all downstrokes. You could do, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Or you can do the one that I was just doing, is down, down, up. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Yeah, so yeah.